Hello friends, today's session is about a very interesting concept that is corona. So anyhow, we already heard the word corona at present days. So this is a corona in a transmission line. So here overhead lines, that is OS lines, what you can call, there exists a hissing noise and sometimes a faint violet glow. So this effect due to which such phenomenon exists surrounding the overhead lines is called corona effect, which means that when a normal alternating voltage is applied across two conductors with enough spacing between, then there is no change in the atmospheric conditions surrounding the conductors. But if the voltage applied exceeds a particular limiting value, then the air surrounding the conductors get ionized, due to which hissing noise, or you can say it as a faint violet glow, appears. Thus, the definition which says that the phenomenon of violet glow, hissing noise, and production of ozone gas in an overhead transmission line is known as corona. You can see the big snow. So here you can see the photo. I can say it as image. So here the hissing noise and a faint violet glow. You can observe the faint violet glow in the picture. So this is a faint violet glow, and which produces what? The ozone gas surrounding the overhead lines. So this will be due to ionization of air. The next, as I told, how it produces the ionization. So here when an alternating potential difference, also voltage which is applied across two conductors, as I told, whenever there is a voltage applied across two conductors with enough spacing between, then there is no change in atmospheric conditions surrounding the conductors. But if the voltage applied exceeds a particular limiting value, then the air surrounding the conductor gets ionized, due to which hissing noise or a faint violet glow, can say it as a color, this will be appears. This is called corona. So here the phenomenon of corona is accompanied by a hissing sound, production of ozone, power loss, and radio interference. The higher the voltage is raised, larger and higher the luminous envelope becomes, and greater are the sound, the power loss, and the radio noise. If the applied voltage is increased to break down the value, a flashover will occur between the conductors due to the breakdown of air insulation, that we can say it as ozone gas. So here the theory of corona formation, also can say it as a basic principle of corona. Here I can observe here in the free space surrounding the conductors, some ionization is always present due to radioactivity or cosmic rays and UV rays. Thus, the air near the conductor consists of some free electrons, you can see here, which consist of some free electrons, ionized particles along with the neutral molecules. When the potential, or else when the voltage is applied to the conductors, the potential gradient is developed in the air. So now the word which says potential gradient, what do you mean by potential gradient? So which is nothing but, here a power system is defined as the rate of change of electrical potential with respect to the distance from the base of electrical structure. We can call this as potential gradient. So this potential gradient is maximum around the surface of the conductors. This will be maximum around the surface of the conductors. Due to the potential gradient, the free electrons the free electrons will start moving with a certain velocity which depends on the field strength, which depends on a field strength. The greater is the applied voltage. If the voltage applied is high, or else HVPS, high voltage power system, high voltage power supply. If the voltage applied is high, higher is the potential gradient. If voltage is maximum, potential gradient is also maximum or else high, and the velocity acquired by the free electrons. Velocity acquired by the free electrons. These electrons moving with high speed collide with the neutral molecules in the air. If the potential gradient is about 30 kilovolts per centimeter, that will be the maximum, then striking free electron dislodges the electrons from the neutral molecules. So this increases the number of free electrons which acquire high velocities and start colliding with other neutral molecules. The process of ionization is cumulative, which finally results into an electron avalanche. So this ionization is of air surrounding the conductors gives rise to corona effect. So here the sorry, here the free electrons which will be moving in ionization air particles and also which will be produces gives rise to corona effect. So just points whatever I just explained here. Some ionization is always present in air due to cosmic rays, ultraviolet radiations and radioactivity. Therefore, under normal condition, the air around the conductor contains some ionized particle, that is free electrons and positive ions and neutral molecules. When voltage applied between the conductors, potential gradient is set up. Potential gradient, or else you can say it as electric uh, field intensity, is set up in a air which will have maximum value at the conductor surfaces. Under the influence of potential gradient, the exciting free electrons acquire greater velocities. If the greater applied voltage, the greater potential gradient and more is the velocity of free electrons. Means if the voltage is more, potential gradient is more, so that velocity of free electrons will be more. When the potential gradient at conductor surface reaches about 30 kilovolts per centimeter, that will be the maximum value. The velocity acquired by the free electrons is sufficient to strike a neutral molecule with enough force to dislodge one or more electrons from it. So because of this, which will be produced as what? Ionization. So that is due to corona effect. So the next concept we'll discuss in next section.